Title: The Cold Dance of Silence. The invitation was a whisper, a ghostly echo in the dark corners of the internet. A museum of horror, they said, a unique collection of horrors sculpted in stone. It was a nameless place in an unmarked town on the map. Curiosity, that sweet poison, dragged me there. The entrance hall was a dark mouth. The air, thick and cold, smelled of dust and something else. Something metallic, like dried blood. Behold our collection. Each piece, a fragment of nightmare made real. Statues stood on pedestals, illuminated by spotlights that cast grotesque shadows. They were representations of unimaginable horrors, demons, Lovecraftian creatures, tortured figures. At first, I only felt curiosity. The statues were impressive, a testament to the artist's macabre talent. But as I went on, a dull unease began to grow inside me. Their eyes, empty and stony, seemed to follow me. In one room, a statue of a screaming woman chilled my blood. Her face was disfigured by terror, her mouth open in a silent howl. It was so real that I could have sworn I heard her muffled scream. Each statue has a story. A story of pain, of suffering, of madness. I stopped in front of a statue of a fallen angel. Its wings were broken, its beautiful face was marred by scars. It seemed to be looking at something beyond me, something I couldn't see. That's when I noticed it. A movement, barely perceptible, in the corner of my eye. A shadow that slipped between the statues. At first, I thought it was my imagination, a trick of the light. But then, I saw it again. I was alone. Or so I thought. From that moment on, the museum became a nightmare. Each statue seemed closer, its expression more defined. The silence was oppressive, interrupted only by the frantic beating of my heart. I tried to leave, but the doors were locked. The windows were boarded up. I was trapped. A statue of a warrior with a sword seemed to move. The sword is now pointing at me. I ran, stumbling through the dark rooms, haunted by the feeling that I was being watched, that I was being stalked. The statues seemed to move with every blink, getting closer and closer. I stopped, panting, in the center of a circular room. I was surrounded by statues. You cannot escape. You are part of the collection now. The statues begin to move visibly. They turn, approach, extending their stone hands. Terror paralyzed me. I couldn't scream, I couldn't move. I was trapped in a macabre dance with stone horrors. A statue of an executioner raises its axe. I closed my eyes, waiting for the blow. But it never came. I opened my eyes. The statues are still, on their pedestals. The museum is silent. Had it all been a hallucination? A nightmare induced by fear? I take a deep breath, trying to calm down. I turn around and see a particular statue, the screaming woman. Her face was no longer disfigured by terror. Instead, there was an expression of calm. And a subtle smile. Her eyes suddenly open and look directly at me. Welcome home.